everyone. Hope you are well, having a great week, and had an amazing holiday. I am back to work after a long holiday break. No Christmas chop for this grandma, but I already locked a nice take profit trader payout here. Very happy with the start of the year in trading. Now there is a lot happening in the prop space starting off in the new year, and I am going to tell you guys all about that. I am also personally making a lot of changes. I have scaled back on the prop firms I am trading and partnering with. I want to be more thoughtful about who I'm trading in 2026, especially with regulations coming. I have narrowed that list down to about 13 props. You guys know I've left several props in 2025 as both a trader and a partner. They were either doing shady things, I don't think they're well positioned to last incoming regulations, or I just had a lot of complaints from traders. And that caused me to make these prop changes. Now my gold ranked daily payout props are holding strong. I have kept some of the smaller but more reliable props who offer good accounts, stable rules, and do honor their payouts. Now I'm still testing Blueberry futures, but I think they're going to be a good fit. They're a broker backed prop, which makes them safer in my opinion. So I wanted to give these guys a try. Now we are making a lot of website changes, moving the all props table over to propsaver.com soon. You will still be able to access my all props ranking table here. Just click on this link from my website, and if you want to see if I'm giving any prop warnings, this is where you're going to find it. Now let me know in the comments who you're going to be trading in 2026. And speaking of those comments, on December 31st, we selected a random comment from my last video for a $500 cash drawing. I gotta find a balance between meeting community standards at YouTube and trying to give back to all of you guys who subscribe and support me. So I'm gonna be doing this often going forward. So make sure you always say hello in the comments below. Any comment will do, guys. Now I have a quick PropSaver.com update. We have just launched a Firefox extension. Safari is coming next week. If you are using the old Google extension, please go to propsaver.com and download the updated Google extension. We have improved it greatly. Now, auto sync for rewards is coming very soon to PropSaver, probably within the next couple of weeks. Lots of exciting updates are happening, so make sure you go and check it out. All right, so let's get into this video. We have a major rug pull event happening at PropShop. I'm going to start with that. Now, I reached out to them a while ago telling them I was going to exit because I thought the 3-day trading required after payout request was predatory. Nobody has anything like that. But I have been trying to get some changes there for a while to no avail, and trying to keep track of all these surprise rule changes from them has just become too much. I really just can't support that. But they asked me to wait a while to make an announcement because they were going to be making some major changes and that I would be really happy. I was told that they are ending the 3-day trading rule I don't like, and technically that was true. They ended payouts altogether.
What the fuck?
So PropShop held a mandatory town hall Zoom event on Monday where they explained all of the new changes over, I think it was a 4-hour event. The changes they're working towards are offering stock accounts sometime in the spring. So for now, they are telling us they must reset their entire program and they can no longer offer payouts. So they have introduced a new program where they're going to offer a no payout prop account that you're going to be required to reach $250 of daily profit for 5 days to reach one cycle, and you have to reach 8 cycles to possibly get invited to a live account. And at that point, they may offer you a sign-on bonus. Now, after this Friday, there are no more payouts. Everybody who requested a payout on Saturday last week should be getting paid. I can tell you right now, I am not happy. This is really disappointing. They started out so strong, but have really systematically burned their bridges with the trading community with these constant bait and switch rule changes. Now, they haven't denied a lot of payouts to date. I'm not going to call them a scam, but I would not trade here. I no longer am partnering with PropShop. I mean, really, who the hell is going to be trading at a prop firm that doesn't offer any payouts and requires at least 8 weeks of trading to potentially earn a small live funded account and sign-on bonus? I mean, it's not even guaranteed, and that would require you to be green every single day for at least 40 days. That's ridiculous. Nobody is going to be doing that. Absolutely not. So needless to say, I don't recommend that you continue trading at PropShop. I know a couple of traders have posted that they have requested refunds and they are going to be getting those refunds, so that's good. Hopefully all those payouts go forward and all of that is good to go. I don't want to see any more drama going on over PropShop trading. But next up we have FastTrack trading. Traders who managed to earn payouts at FastTrack trading have started to get clawback notices. Now, I've told you guys in past videos this was likely possible, and I am sad to say I was correct. I made a post on X here after someone dear to me got this demand letter, and if you have received this letter, you should not ignore it. You should speak to an attorney before you consider paying it as well. Likely it can be negotiated, and it can be challenged. Now, I reached out to a New Jersey attorney today. I want to see if it's possible to fight these trader clawbacks on a group level. I just don't think this is right. Don't assume your demand letter is accurate. Likely it is not. It doesn't count your purchases, and the payout data could be wrong, as it is in this case with this notice here. Now, you may get this notice via email or regular mail, so check your spam folder. I will make some follow-up content once I have more info to share about possible remedies or even an attorney referral. I mean, this information is going to come faster in the Discord, so if you are not in the Discord and want to join, please go to my website here, futuretradingwithkellyann.com. Here is the link right here for you to join my Discord. I am keeping tabs on this, going to see what we can do. I'd love to see if we could get an attorney to fix this for the trading community at large. This is not fair, and I don't like it. Speaking of clawbacks, Mrs. Triste herself is commenting on my post, inviting me to join Scott's Discord. I took a look at her profile picture and I see she's got this shiny ring here. She's showing off, which I think is probably the Tiffany ring, and Tiffany had to pay 50% back in clawbacks. That is diabolical. Oh my gosh. All right, now let's move on to funding ticks. A couple of weeks ago, I told you all they implemented a retroactive 1-minute hold time for trades, and they decided they were going to be deducting profits for any trades that weren't held for at least a minute. All of these folks lost their account gains and payouts based on this retroactive implementation of this rule. Everyone went nuts. Now, the affiliates were blindsided, as most of us are when props do some sketchy retroactive stuff like this. And good for them, they are continuing to exit funding ticks. I see here Prop Firm Match also has exited. I mean, that's really all we can do, guys. It is really unfortunate. But funding ticks ended up reversing the retroactive rule changes after all this backlash, and I understand people did get their payouts, but they have kept this rule in place going forward, and people who took a micro trade while on holiday break to stay active but did not hold for at least 1 minute are now getting deactivated. Apparently, if you didn't hold those trades for at least 1 minute, they didn't count as a qualifying trade and you have breached inactivity. Funding ticks loves deactivating people. That is why I would never partner with them. That was happening from the beginning, and I've been complaining about that. Certainly, I would not be trading here. All right, next up we have TopStep. I see someone here is complaining about their trading accounts getting closed who had some consistency. I've seen that in the past. That is why I don't trade at TopStep. But after allegedly firing their staff at Project X, the people who built the platform, and then facing weeks of outages and just an unbelievable amount of problems, it appears they have rehired those folks. They also recently sent this email out stating that from September until October, your data may have been breached. It appears that the lead for this team left that Project X the day after this breach ended. It looks like from this letter. I'm not sure what that means. But if you are registered at TopStep, you may want to go and change all of your passwords. Lock it down, guys. There are just so many issues over at TopStep lately. This is just another prop I would not be trading. All right, then let's talk about some positive changes happening here in the space. FundedNext just launched these new Bolt accounts. Now, they are cheap, limited time only accounts. You can trade to earn some payouts. 1 day to pass, 1 day to get paid. Interesting concept. Let me know what you guys think of these accounts in the comments. Now, I know a lot of traders jumped on them because they offer a good ROI. I know a lot of traders are already getting paid on them. I personally prefer the legacy accounts that they offer an amazing path to live. I currently trading 2 of these 100K legacy accounts. They are still 20% off with my Army Navy code. We have gotten lots of great updates from FundedNext lately. They remain a go-to prop for me. Next up is E8. They have extended their 25% off promo. I do really like this prop. I am trading here. I see a lot of growth for them going into 2026. This is a one-time fee, so no monthly renewal or setup. You can get paid fast here in just 3 days. That is what we like in our prop firm accounts. The futures desk. They also have extended their holiday promo, 70% off their static accounts. Those are my favorite. And Sim to Live funded here is what they offer. It is a great deal, and I will be trading here in 2026 for sure. And last but not least for this video, I want to give a shout out to Humble Futures. Now this is a small prop. They have been quietly growing for well over a year now. They are only on Rhythmic, but they have made great changes recently. They've just rolled out end of day accounts. They are partnering with EdgeClear and gearing up to move their traders to live accounts. Now, these are accounts that are more popular, I think, with Sierra Charts traders. I do see them posting a lot of good feedback about Humble and their payouts. The same with the futures desk, but I'm going to be trading both of these props this year. You can trade Rhythmic on Quantower. You can also trade DX accounts on Quantower. They do offer a free version. It is a good choice if you want to trade DX or Rhythmic accounts. Now you can also copy trade across multiple connections with trade copiers like TradeSyncer. This is what I use to copy trade. I find it to be the most reliable trade copier out here. It is not cheap, but if you are multi-propping, it is a good investment. I certainly am invested in it. Now, I have the top plan. I think it's $149 a month I'm paying. It allows me to pretty much trade as much as I want. I plan to stay in that account even though I am scaling back a little bit. But I do trade a lot of different prop firms. So that is the plan that I need. But I think if you're only trading about 4 props, multiple accounts, you could go with like the mid-tier one, which is maybe $99. You can save 10% at TradeSyncer with my code ARMYNAVY, of course. Now, of course, I am still trading my go-to props. Take Profit Trader, Trade Day, Lucid. Legends is one of my favorites. Funded Futures Network, I do have a couple of funded accounts there. I am trading E8. I will be adding the Trading Pit, some Buellanox, and Savius accounts. Now, like I said, I'm already trading a Blueberry evaluation. I'll keep you guys posted on that. I don't plan to trade any more than 20 prop accounts at a time going into 2026. Maybe I'm going to scale later in the year. We'll see. But for right now, I think that's my comfort zone. I really want to focus on my personal account more. But like I said, let me know in the comments what props you are going to be trading in 2026. Who is your favorite? I always like to hear feedback from the traders. All right, guys, that is all I've got for this video. Thanks for hanging in here with me. Remember to leave a comment. You can always check my giveaway winners list here. I recommend you check it often. This is where we post winners, whether we're picking winners from PropSaver or in the Futures Trading with Kellyanne Discord or from the comments in my YouTube videos. This is where you will find out if you have won. Have a great one all, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.